Russia loses entire battalion in failed mechanized assault in largest Zaporizhzhia offensive since 2023. Russia's gamble to seize Orikhiv before a potential ceasefire has backfired catastrophically, with Ukrainian forces decimating almost an entire battalion and destroying dozens of armored vehicles without surrendering any territory. After failing to make ground west of Orikhiv, Russian forces gambled on something bigger, a massive mechanized assault launched from the south and east. But what began as their boldest push in Zaporizhzhia in years ended in disaster, as nearly an entire battalion was shredded by Ukrainian artillery, drones, and anti-tank fire before reaching its objective. The goal of the Russians is to achieve a long-standing operational objective and take the town of Orikhiv before a ceasefire can freeze the front lines. Orikhiv is a relatively small town of nearly 14,000 people pre-war, but it is the largest and most strategically important settlement in this sector due to many open fields here. Therefore, it is of high importance to both sides for its ability to accumulate a large number of forces. The Russians previously tried to achieve a breakthrough near Stepove and Mala Tokmachka to flank and approach Orikhiv to the west, but did not achieve further gains than their initial element of surprise had given them. So instead, they are now trying to approach the city from the south and east by conducting the largest mechanized assault seen in Zaporizhzhia in years. The main advantage of the Russian forces is to the east of Orikhiv, which consists of an interconnected line of settlements from the town of Polohy to the prefrontal village of Novokurlivka that is 16 kilometers away from the town. This allows Russians to conceal soldiers and armored vehicles relatively close to the front line and use the urban layout as a cover for movement until they reach Ukrainian positions. However, while Polohy serves as a vital logistical hub just behind the front line, the town sits dangerously close to Ukrainian artillery guns. This proximity places Russian staging areas within range of Ukrainian artillery, rocket systems, and accompanying reconnaissance drones. Furthermore, Ukrainian forces hold robust defenses in Mala Tokmachka, enforcing lethal fire control on any advancing Russian units. South of Orikhiv, Russian troops around Kopani, Novoprokopivka, and Robitny have virtually no cover to conceal their advance. The terrain, made up of open fields and settlements completely reduced to rubble during Ukraine's 2023 counteroffensive, along with dense minefields, makes an assault costly from the start. Additionally, Russian assault groups must gather all the way in Tokmak, 23 kilometers from the front, stretching Russian logistics and allowing for easy detection by Ukrainian drones. The moment those columns roll into the open, Ukrainian artillery and drone crews stand at the ready to cut them down. Russians initiated their mechanized assault with over 40 armored vehicles, dozens of buggies and motorbikes for reconnaissance, and a total of 320 soldiers, making up almost a full battalion, combined with rear support elements. They launched their assaults from two pincers, from Kopani to Novodanilivka in the south, and from Polohy towards Mala Tokmachka to the east.